Good day and welcome to NNR, Nimrod News Report. I am Eliza Macy Buklaan, bringing you the latest updates across the industries that power our world. From cutting-edge breakthroughs in tech and engineering to the fast-paced world of business and medicine, we've got you covered, so stay tuned because the future is happening now. First up, there's an update on the field of electrical engineering. Manila Water Company Incorporation has finally launched 2.5 megawatt peak of solar power and developed partnership with Malaysia-based Detrolic Energy. For more infos about that, let's have engineer Nicole James Faustino for more updates.
Good day, Eliza. Now, Manila Water Company Incorporation has officially launched 2.5 megawatt peak of solar power across the Cardona Water Treatment Plant, East La Mesa Water Treatment Plant, and San Juan Compound. This solar installation, developed in partnership with Malaysia-based Detrolic Energy, are expected to generate approximately 3.6 billion kilowatt hours annually, enough to power thousands of homes. This initiative is projected to offset 2,576 tons of carbon dioxide emissions each year, equivalent to removing about 560 gasoline-powered cars from the roads. Under a 15-year power purchase agreement, Manila Water aims to stabilize electricity costs while expanding its renewable energy capacity to 30 megawatt peak in the coming years.
The company isn't stopping there. In December 2024, it partnered with Spectrum for a 4.271 megawatt peak solar project across 10 facilities, expected to generate 6.2 million kilowatt hour annually. These moves align with the Department of Energy's National Energy Efficiency Plan, reinforcing the country's commitment to sustainability. Stay tuned for more electrical updates. This is Nicole James Faustino reporting.
Thank you, Engineer Faustino. Viewers want to cut down on electricity costs? Engineer Rugo breaks down household power consumption and efficiency.
Thank you, Eliza. Now, have you ever wondered how much electricity your household appliances consume? Today, we'll explore power consumption and efficiency by comparing common appliances that serve the same function but use different amounts of energy. Power consumption is measured in watts, which tells us how much energy an appliance uses per second. However, what really matters is the total energy consumed over time, which is measured in watt-hours. This is calculated by multiplying power consumption by the number of hours the appliance is used per day. Now let's look at three categories of appliances and compare their energy usage. For lighting, we have LEDs, CFLs, and incandescent bulbs. LEDs use 10 watts and has an average use of 5 hours per day, which totals to 50 watt-hours per day. CFLs use 15 watts and an average use of 5 hours per day, totaling 75 watt-hours per day. Incandescent use 60 watts with an average of 5 hours a day again, which totals to 300 watt-hours a day. LED bulbs are by far the most energy efficient, using 6 times less energy than incandescent bulbs, while providing the same brightness. For cooling, we have ceiling fan and the air conditioners. Ceiling fans use 75 watts and common households use them 8 hours per day, 600 watts a day in total. Air conditioners use 1,500 watts with an average use of 5 hours per day, totaling 7,500 watts a day. Air conditioners consume over 12 times more energy than a ceiling fan, while they provide better cooling. Using a fan whenever possible saves significant energy. Now for cooking, we have microwave versus electric stoves. Microwaves use 1,000 watts with an average use of 1,000 hour per day, 1,000 watt-hours per day in total. Now electric stoves use 2,000 watts with an average use of 1 hour per day, which totals to 2,000 watt-hours per day. Microwaves use half the energy of electric stoves due to the shorter cooking times and better efficiency. So what can we learn from this data? Here are some simple ways to reduce energy consumption at home. Replace incandescent bulbs with LEDs, use ceiling fans instead of air conditioners whenever possible, and opt for microwave over electric stoves for small meals. By making small changes, we can lower electricity bills and reduce energy waste. Thanks for watching.
Thank you, Engineer Rugo. Moving on, big news in the tech world. Discord has managed to slash WebSocket traffic by 40% using smarter compression techniques. To break down what this means and why it matters, let's turn to software engineering expert Jairus Ray Heredia.
Thank you, Eliza. Here in the tech news, Discord has successfully reduced its WebSocket traffic by 40%, improving efficiency and lowering server load. This feat was achieved through two major optimizations. First, they replaced their zlib compression with Z-Standards streaming compression, which resulted to a 7% improvement in compression ratio and 30% in decompression speeds. This change not only reduced bandwidth consumption, but also improved latency for users. Second, Discord optimized its passive session systems, ensuring that the only updated data are sent instead of full data snapshots. This cuts down the unnecessary traffic and particularly benefiting users with multiple sessions. A comparison graph from Discord's engineering team shows a sharp drop in WebSocket's traffic usage, aligning with the implementation of these optimizations. This reduction not only lowers operational costs, but also enhances real-time communication experience for millions of users. With these improvements, Discord continues to refine its infrastructure to ensure a smoother, more efficient service to people. Back to you, Eliza.
Thank you, Sir Jairo. Also, some exciting news for students and workers as DeepSeek looks to overthrow ChatGPT from its throne as the top AI in the market. Let's hear from an expert in the field, Nathan Tilaka.
Thank you so much for having me today, Eliza. Ever since the launch of DeepSeek, many people have been wondering whether or not it's better than ChatGPT. Well, after some testing, we found out that DeepSeek has a 90% accuracy in mathematics, which is very impressive as ChatGPT is only able to get 60%. In terms of math, DeepSeek takes the win easily, but ChatGPT showed better results in understanding contexts and giving more interactive responses. This difference is mainly attributed to the fact that these two AIs approach problems very differently. DeepSeek uses what's called a mixture of experts approach, which is like having a team of experts, but only making the best and most relevant at that situation actually take on the task. While ChatGPT still uses the traditional transformer model that has all the experts work on the task, which leads to better consistency but less efficiency. These two AIs excel in different situations. So the answer to which one is better ultimately depends on the situation. That's all from me. Back to you, Eliza.
Amazing tech news from Sir Tilaka. And since I'm also in the tech field, I've got something to add to the table. As a computer science degree holder, I want to talk about the tech job outlook for 2024. Looking at this data graph, we can see that while the tech industry faced layoffs of 2022 and 2023, the overall impact was smaller compared to the past downturns like the dot-com crash. What's interesting is how quickly the industry is bouncing back, with the job opportunities growing in areas like fintech, cybersecurity, and healthcare tech. This data tells us one thing: tech is still a solid career path, and the demand for skilled professionals isn't slowing down anytime soon. Surely, tech offers exciting career opportunities, and computer engineering is no exception, with strong job growth and competitive salaries. For more insight, let's hear from computer engineering graduate Ivan Leonard Aparte.
Thank you, Eliza. Hello, I am Ivan Leonard Aparte, and I'm a computer engineering graduate. Let me share about what you can expect if you decide to follow this path. First, let's talk about salary. The average annual salary for a computer engineer in the US ranges from $100,000 to $160,000, with the median annual wage being $120,000. According to the US Bureau of Labor Statistics, the growth rate of employed computer engineers is projected to grow 7% from 2023 to 2033, faster than the average for all occupations. During your bachelor's, you will learn how to write programs and embedded systems, how to design circuits that work, and computer-aided design. Thank you.
So, stay with us. We'll be right back after the break with more cutting-edge updates.
Teenage depression in the Philippines is a growing concern. In 2013, more than 574,000 or 3% of Filipino youth attempted to end their lives. By 2021, this figure rose to 7.5%, affecting nearly 1.5 million young individuals. Globally, 3.4% of the population experiences depression. In contrast, 35% of Filipinos aged 18 reported depression in 2023, significantly higher than the global average. Alarmingly, suicide attempts among adolescents aged 13 to 17 increased from 16.8% in 2015 to 24.3% in 2019.
It's time we address the teenage depression in the Philippines. Together, we can make a difference.
Not all condoms are created equal. Meet Titan X Ultra Shield, engineered for ultimate protection and pleasure. Strength test. Titan X withstands 42% more pressure before breaking. Elasticity stretches 20% further without tearing. Lubrication lasts 3 times longer for a smoother experience. Sensitivity 30 micron design, 40% thinner than the industry standard. Tested, trusted. Titan X Ultra Shield, because the numbers don't lie. Titan X Ultra Shield. Science meets pleasure.
Good morning again, everyone. Nvidia is making headlines in the stock market today with the major developments. To break it all down, we have financial analyst Gabriel Garcia with us. Let's take a closer look.
Oh, thank you, Eliza. Now, as of now, NVIDIA stock is currently trading at $130, down 3.7% from the previous close. Today's range has fluctuated between $130 to $138, reflecting some volatility in the market right now.
It's quite a shift. What's driving these changes?
Yes, I believe there are 3 key factors. First, there's a strong demand from China. Tech giants like Tencent and Alibaba are ramping up orders for NVIDIA's H20 AI chips, thanks to DeepSeek's advanced AI models.
Interesting. But there's also been turbulence in the market, right?
Absolutely. NVIDIA's market cap dropped by $600 billion after DeepSeek launched an open source AI called R1. Investors are now uncertain about NVIDIA's competitive edge.
And what should we watch next?
NVIDIA's Q4 earning report is coming out on February 26th, and it'll give us a more clearer picture of how the company will navigate these challenges going forward. So, yeah, I believe that's all. Thank you. Back to you, Eliza.
Thank you, Sir Garcia. Moving on to the medical field, we have an important update for everyone. According to CDC reports, there's a flu forecast alert, indicating a significant rise in cases this season. Let's turn to Dr. Nimrod Tabuada for further insights on this report.
Thank you, Eliza. Good morning, good evening, or good afternoon to all. I am Dr. Nimrod Tabuada, and today I'm here to share the latest insights from the CDC's 2024 to 2025 seasonal outlook. This report gives us a crucial glimpse into what to expect for the upcoming influenza season, and the data is telling a clear story. According to the CDC's qualitative assessment, influenza-like illness visits are projected to increase noticeably this season, and the accompanying graph illustrates a sharp upward trend beginning in early October. For example, the percentage of the outpatient visits related to flu symptoms is expected to rise from about 2% at the season's onset to nearly 4% within just 6 weeks. A 100% jump that signals a rapid escalating outbreak. This graph also maps out the season's progression after the still increase, a peak is anticipated around mid-winter, likely between January and February, followed by a gradual decline as we move into spring. This pattern is consistent with historical trends, but now is underscored by the specific percentage increases, which emphasize the potential for higher than normal activity. As a physician, it is our responsibility to use these data-driven insights to inform our practice and public health messaging. I strongly encourage early vaccination and proactive measures, especially for our high-risk patients, to help mitigate this expected surge. Thank you for your attention. Let's work together to ensure a healthier season ahead.
Thank you, Dr. Tabuada. And that's a wrap for this edition of NNR or NIMRID News Report. Stay sharp, stay informed, and keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible. Until next time, again, this is Eliza May Sibacaan signing off. See you soon!